This episode includes some lunatic sidekicks brought to you by Tweaked Audio. To get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
What about our Quasar podcast, The Quantum Zone?
What about our Quasar podcast?
Wendell Vaughn, the first Earthman ever appointed Protector of the Universe, bonded to the energy-transforming quantum bands that are both weapons and symbols of a station who fights an ongoing battle to protect all life in the universe from cosmic evil as Quasar.
Welcome to the Quantum Zone. Second week of January.
Into mystery. No.
I am Phil, and joining me is Master of the Quantum Zone.
I'm Will. Hey.
And Secret Santa himself, Boston's favorite.
It's me, Matt. Hi, everyone. Ho, ho, ho.
That's right. He got me this snazzy Quasar shirt and some comics.
Yeah.
Got me one too, but I don't have it on right now. I'm lame. Sorry.
That's but Matt's wearing a red shirt also, so it's like the only one who's not in all red is Will.
Oh.
The puns begin in earnest, I see.
Yeah, we're neck and neck through January so far. Wow.
Oh, good Lord. And then the random nonsense has started. But yeah, Matt sent me this snazzy shirt that looks like the front of Quasar's, the costume he's wearing now and Journey of the Mystery.
Very appropriate.
It says the Quantum Zone podcast on the belt. Red shirt, blue cape, and headband sold separately.
Yeah.
Quantum band sold separately as well.
Yeah. Pointy boots. Not in there. Yeah.
Okay. And he sent us some comics. Very generous.
Yes. Very cool.
So you guys got a couple of common ones that I think that maybe you need for the Star Blast saga. Phil, I know you got a couple you already had. Will, did you get any that you don't?
Yeah, I think I needed one or two. I think I needed those Namors. But I'll check on them. I've got them around here. I either have them or don't have them somewhere around here, but I don't know where. So if by the time we get there, if I do already have them, we can do a giveaway or something, which would be cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
But yeah, like I said, the only ones I had, I needed all those Namors. The only one I had was the Avengers 1 and that Star Blast 3. But I was gonna say we could either do a giveaway when we get there, or I could just hang them on the wall. So the first time one of your, you make it big and you have a Showtime special, I could be like, see, he sent those to me.
Right there. See.
People are listening to the podcast going, why are they talking about Christmas? It's 2 weeks into January.
It's time travel.
Yeah, it's not that we recorded it ahead. All right, so should we jump into the issue?
Sounds good to me. Did we lose Matt? You still there, Matt?
Uh-oh. Machu? I see him moving.
I see him moving too.
Matt, are you there? Oh no, the stranger got him.
Darn it. Or the Overmind.
Oh yeah.
Spoilers, sorry.
What did the shape say? Matt, no one will surrender. Where?
Wow.
Matt?
The vagaries of the internet appear to have struck again.
Well, we're recording this on Friday, December 28th, so maybe everyone's on the internet. It's Friday night. Everyone's probably off. Everyone's playing with their new
Xbox or PlayStation.
Wi-Fi connected toys, yeah. But yeah, you open up right at the top of the page. It says,
Wendell Vaughn, the first Earthman ever appointed Protector of the Universe. Bonded to the energy-transforming quantum bands that are both weapons and symbols of his station, he fights an ongoing battle to defend all life in the universe from cosmic evil as...
And then it says Stanley presents...
Quasar. Nice.
Uh-oh. Oh, where's Kona? We have some continuity errors here.
Oh.
Cover, blue headband.
Oh.
First
Red
page
headband.
on the splash page, red headband.
Darn it.
All right, so, but yes.
Oh yeah, and this is actually the issue that has the cover of the trade paperback as the cover.
Yes, that's right.
By Todd McFarlane, which was superstar at the time, and I guess still a superstar. So
yes,
cool.
He's making another Spawn movie.
Yeah,
but yes, part 2 of Journey in the Mystery, The World, My Laboratory. Wonder who they're talking about.
I don't know.
Of course, by Mark Grunwald, writer, Mike Manley, penciler, R. Witter, Stater, colorist, Len Kaminsky, managing editor, Dan Panosian, inker, Howard Mackey, group editor, Janice Chang, letterer, and Tom DeFalco, special editor.
Lots of editors.
I know. Well, maybe because all the characters in this one.
And it's a great splash page too. I mean,
you take anyone
awesome.
who appeared in Thor.
You take anybody that's appearing in Quasar normally, and you take anybody else. No.
I'll take the humanoids. You take the giant monsters in the lava. All right, so it opens up right where we left off last issue, outside Project Pegasus in upstate New York. And we jump right into the action because, like we said, first page, you get a big splash page of Quasar, like, flying towards the camera.
That's right.
And Quasar to Eon, you read me? Yes, I read you, so to speak. I don't need to get testy.
The world, my laboratory.
Yes. But so Quasar says, here's the scoop, giving us a handy little recap. This team of extra-dimensional heroes, the X Squadron Supreme, showed up on Earth yesterday.
Yes, and that was, of course, last issue to us. Last episode to us, too.
That's right. We're on a roll. Now it seems that all but 3 of them have been kidnapped aboard some sort of spacecraft. 2 of those who remained behind appear to be under some mind control and attacked me. While I had my hands full with them, the spaceship warped away. And Eon's like, I see. So Quasar. So Hyperion, he's the ex-squadroner who somehow escaped being kidnapped or mind controlled. Yeah, he's out on a date with Makari. Once I help rescuing them. Trouble with that is I don't want to leave Earth unprotected. Well, with the biggest threat to the universe slated to show up here any time now. And Eon, speaking common sense, should said event occur, could you not quantum jump back here to Earth from wherever in this vast cosmos you may be? It's like, yeah, so you think I should go? And he's, Eon, I sense there's much you may learn outside this star system. Oh, Lord, here it comes. Yeah. Do me a favor then. Summon my dad.
Summon. Summon.
Let me grab my Ouija board, my protector.
Exactly.
Oh, man, that was like that's like a funny meme I saw on the internet. Was it yesterday? Someone had they had like a wood floor, and it looks like they like painted like a Ouija board on it. And someone was like, I'm all about it until Roomba is gonna start conjuring dark, demons or something.
That would be the case, probably.
I know. So we see a simulation of Gilbert Vaughn.
Yep.
And Quasar's like, Dad, I'm sorry about that little disagreement we had the other day.
Back in issue 12, which was
a couple months for us. Yes.
Been a while ago, yeah.
Yeah. Talk about it when I get back, okay? And then he's thinking, Dad's Minto image was acting pretty standoffish toward mine. And he says, take care. And the image says, goodbye, Wendell. It's like, guess he's still sore at me. So Quasar grabs Hyperion and Makari and says, "All right, Hyperion, I'll help you find your teammates. How about you, Makari? You went in on this?" It's like a team of wild women couldn't keep me away. Hang tight, you guys. The three of us are going places. As he makes like a quantum plane almost, like a 3-person quantum plane, like they're all laying down in. It's like, nice design, Q-Man.
He is a security architect, right? So he can design.
Yeah. And he's probably saw some aircraft at Pegasus. Matt? Before we leave Earth's atmosphere, Matt, are you there? Alright, so Quasar takes off and he says, "Try to go easy on your oxygen intake. There's only so much to go around inside this quantum band construct of mine." And Quasar, "You said that the starship disappeared into hyperspace." And he says, "It must be Hyperion," because he says, "Actually, your brainwashed buddy said that. So," and so how do you hope to follow it? "My quantum bands enable me to create instant apertures into warp space. Once there, I hope to be able to detect the starship's energy trail to determine which way it went. Brace yourselves. We're quantum jumping."
Cool.
So I see Kona, but I don't hear him. Or at least his screen.
Yeah.
All right. Meanwhile, about 1 million light years closer to the center of the Milky Way, a starship emerges from warp space. Behold our destination, my mind-locked minions, the home planet of my ancient enemy. Enter orbit and await my signal to land. Overmind going on James T. Kirk here. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Should have slain me when he had the chance. I assure you, I will not make the same mistake. And then Arcana says, "Sensors indicate a vast network of exospheric defenses, sir." Says, "Let me worry about that, Arcana." Or Moonglow, as you now wish to be known.
Thanks for the exposition there.
I love how she's like brainwashed, but it's like, okay, I will call you by this name, this different name. Zarda, Spectrum, initiate landing procedures. Yes, Overmind.
And he gets revealed out of shadow. Overmind.
Yeah, puts his head up, out of the shadow. I pinpointed the nerve center of this technology-choked world. Alright, and soon... C. His vaunted defense network was no more than a child's puzzle for an intellect as enormous as mine. Measuring sizes with the stranger, man.
Yeah.
That quadrangle below. Set the ship down there. And they'll come rushing out of the ship. "Beware, my enemy. Your Deathbringer has arrived."
Hey, if you're gonna do it, you might as well overdo it, right?
Yeah. All right. So Kona says the stream froze. He's retrying for the third time. All right. So now, Overmind saying, "Spectrum, Wizard, Moonglow, Ladylark. In front of us lies the Citadel, wherein he monitors the various denizens of this sphere." There's Matt Kona.
All right.
We're on page 6, where they just where the Overmind and his has just set down.
Hey guys.
Hey.
I am third time's the charm, but so far. Okay.
Too many people in that neighborhood are watching yelling that recap.
That's it. Yeah, that's got to be it.
All right.
But I said when they were on the ship, it's pretty funny because like when the Overmind says, "Okay, Arcana," or as you wish to be called now, Moonglow. I'm like, she's how deeply hypnotized, and she's like, "Oh yeah, call me by
I'm
this."
still cutting in and out. Can you guys able to hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you fine. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Can you hear us? Hello,
Matt. Can you hear us?
We can hear you.
We can hear you, but can you hear us?
Do you have to turn? Problem with the headphones? Or?
Yeah. Okay. I know. I need a bigger bandwidth. My internet fame is exploding.
Darn Christmas season.
Well, we can hear you and see you fine.
We can hear and see you.
Can you hear and see us?
Are we there?
I can hear things, but it cuts out. I don't know. Things cut out, and it sounds like it's in slow motion. And yeah, this is weird. I'm on computer number 2. Okay.
Yep, looks like we lost him.
And he's gone.
Okay.
We'll check back in with Matt Kona later.
Yes.
So... Overmind. Go there. Secured, Zorna. You will accompany me. She says, your enemy, sir, is he? No, I have scanned the minds of every sentient being on this world. He is not among them. Did we ever get a final count on how many people were on this world?
A lot, but we only see a few of them, so...
That's true. Probably just the ones we know from Marvel Comics. Can you imagine? There's probably some we've never seen before. And Zorna's like, then who are? And he's like, beings of a multitude of races, imprisoned here for purposes few of them can fathom. Alright, so at that moment, a mere 100,000 miles away.
That's all.
Coming back in the regular space. We're back in real space time. How you guys doing? Hyperion, a bit disoriented. And Makari, my butterflies have butterflies.
Nice.
Quasar, this is actually the first time I've brought along passengers on a quantum jump. Wasn't sure how it would work.
Nice.
Glad I didn't smash you guys in the jelly.
Yeah.
So it goes. Eon, Quasar, we made it. The trail of the starship we were following led to a planet approximately the size of Uranus. There's Kona.
We need Kona now.
Oh my god. That just sounds so bad.
I guess he has an approximate idea
he's
of what
been there.
He's been there.
He's been there, but it just sounds like... You know how it sounds, right? I know I'm a 12-year-old boy, but it's just like, yeah, I found a huge planet about the size of your big old butt.
That's right.
Well, I mean, as we discover later, Eon's bigger than we think he is. It could be.
Yeah.
You never know.
That's true.
Matt, can you hear us?
Can you hear us, sir? It's perfect timing if you can.
Yes.
We can go back over this panel.
Oh, yes. Matt, can you hear us? Can you hear us? Oh, no. Can we hear you?
We can't hear you, but I guess you could hear us.
Matt, are you there? No, we cannot hear.
Nope, we can't hear you, sir.
Can't hear a thing.
And we're at the perfect place for you.
Probably like the ultimate torture for
a
comedian. I can't hear you. Nothing. Get nothing. So what? You can hear us now. We can't hear you.
Can't hear you.
It's the opposite.
Maybe try.
Wait.
Speaking.
Yes,
now
we hear you.
Yeah?
Yes.
You hear me now?
I can hear you now,
Good.
sir.
Still do you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Kona.
All right.
You've arrived just at the right moment. We're on page 8. Quasar is calling Eon and saying, we followed the ship to a planet approximately the size of Uranus. Go.
What page in the trade are we on? What are we? 106?
102.
Oh, okay. 102. Okay, he's calling them off on the bands.
Yes.
Yeah.
Basically a planet the size of Uranus.
Butterflies have butterflies.
Uh-huh.
Next panel.
Any idea what it is? We're gonna get that checked out.
Right before that.
Oh yeah. Yes, you are nearing the laboratory world of the stranger.
How big is it? Is it?
Oh yeah. Okay. Eon, Quasar, we made it. The trail of the starship we were following led to a planet approximately the size of Uranus. Any idea what it is? How big is it? I don't see that there.
Well,
I don't know
about the size of your anus.
I'm blaming technical difficulties. I don't know what you guys want me to say.
How big? How
big
but
is
how
it?
big was Eon's anus?
Oh, okay.
We're just being 12-year-olds.
Like we said,
that's probably pretty big.
I was going to say, we discover later Eon's a lot bigger than we know.
Probably pretty big.
So, yeah. All right, so... and Eon goes, yes, you are near the laboratory world of the self-styled stranger.
I don't even want to know how big his small intestine is.
Nice.
That's all right. Like a page or two back, the Overmind was comparing the size of his intellect compared to the stranger's.
Yeah, I mean, if you're into it, if you're going to send anyone to explore Uranus, you should send the stranger.
Who knows where that hand's been?
Yeah.
Oh, good Lord. All right, so as my app closes on me, yes, you are nearing the laboratory world of the self-styled stranger, and he says, the stranger, I've heard of him. My pals in the Avengers had a run-in with him just a few months ago.
Which was an editor's note for Avengers numbers 316 through 318, which we did a while back.
Yes, a while back. But, I mean, I was waiting for him to say, that space adventure, they didn't take their,
space guy on?
Their space adventure whip. They took the guy with the webs?
Yes, they took Spider-Man because nothing says space like a kid from Queens, right?
Like trying to pump up sales with a Spider-Man guest appearance. Hey, could have been worse. They could have had Ghost Rider or the Punisher with him.
Just wait.
Yeah,
I know.
They could get combined. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, you mean some kind of cosmic Ghost Rider?
Perhaps.
He's the guy with galaxy-class power and cryptic motivations. Wonder what his interest is in the X Squadron. Be cautious of his planetary defense shields. Gotcha. So, Uranus has defense shields.
Panty liners. Yeah.
Gonna say, comes in handy in the locker room. Guess what, group? The atmosphere is Earth-like, and the gravity 1.4 times that of Earth. I'm going to dissolve our transport construct. Prepare for All right, you're about to fall out of the sky. Prepare for it.
Get ready.
Yeah, not a lot of heads up.
I mean, Hyperion can.
By the way, they're
Makari's just like, what? What sort of world is this? The part that we just passed over looked like a technological labyrinth, but this. And Makari, check it out. These silly cylinders are sticking out of a body of water. Say silly cylinders 3 times fast.
Silly cylinders 3 times fast.
Nice.
He's back.
Loophole.
What's really odd is that from orbit, the sea of cylinders is invisible. It must be camouflaged in some way. Makari, wow, I'm actually on another planet. Magna cool. Considering this world's size, we'd cover most ground fastest by splitting up. And Hyperion's like, the problem is, how do we let one another know if we spot the X Squadron? And Quasar makes 2 little glowing balls and says, here, I have a way, catch. Makari, a glowing golf ball? No, a portable energy beacon. When you want to contact me, let go of it and it'll float skyward. As soon as it hits the planet's energy screen, I'll know it and come running. And Makari, running's my bag. Band man. Later, dudes.
Nice.
But does it have to hit wouldn't that alert the stranger if it hits the energy screen? Can he make communication devices?
I think he could. I don't know why he didn't, but whatever.
Or just like, hey,
some walkie-talkie.
or just like, or just like, hey, squeeze it and maybe, I can sense that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hyperion, you're a good man to have as an ally, Quasar. And he says, oh, shucks. Catch you later. As he flies off, Quasar's like, let's see. So far, I've been to the moon, Mars, and Saturn's tiniest satellite. Wait a minute. Hasn't he been to at least one other planet?
I don't know.
What's the size of it?
We've mentioned its name this issue.
What planet could that be?
How could you not forget?
See, I missed the first part of the show, so I could have missed when you mentioned it.
Oh no! Remember, we jumped on you as soon as you got on. Can you hear us? Can you hear us? Good.
Yeah.
We need Uranus jokes.
Yeah.
Right up the,
Pull them out of somewhere.
I was right in there.
He pulled them right out, people.
Yeah, that's what happens. I open a second computer, and the first thing that comes up, boom, Uranus.
Not his, people. He pulls his
Who
jokes
uses computer last, honey?
his wife. What are all these Google searches for Uranus? But this is the first planet outside my own solar system that. Whoa, what happened? Where'd the Sea of Cylinders go? Weird. Staircases in the clouds. Somebody must be a Led Zeppelin fan.
Nice.
Well, what's the point of it all? Maybe environmental sculpting is one of the stranger's hobbies? Then he's like, someone's approaching.
What? Environmental sculpting? Because there's stairways in the clouds? Come on.
And then he runs across. Here, let me pull up the website here. Someone's approaching, and it's a group in yellow. Are you part of the experiment? And he's like, say what? Where am I at? Okay. And they're like, surely you have a purpose in interrupting our symposium. Excuse me, but who the heck are you people? We call ourselves the Ethicals, for we have devoted our enhanced lives to the search for the underlying ethics behind all transactional behavior. We are endeavoring to establish a universal code of ethics for all sentient beings. Oh, good work.
Ooh, you know what they went to college for? Ethics. That's ethics.
Of course. Let's see. So here we go. I brought up I have a website here for all these characters in this issue. The Ethicals, current members, Akra, Cora, 3 others unnamed.
Okay.
Created by Marv Wolfman and Steve Ditko. First appearance, Machine Man number 12 from December 1979.
Wow.
Let's see. The Ethicals were a group of 5 humans who were evolved into godlike beings when, in a fit of rage, Machine Man unleashed a torrent of energy after seeing a man shot by a mugger.
Okay.
The Ethicals considered Machine Man to be their father and chastised him for his aggression. Then they left Earth to explore the cosmos.
And the stranger said, I'll take that.
And of course, the Quasar would find them many years later among the stranger's test subject on the stranger's world. Here's trivia. When they first appeared in that Machine Man, they had no group name. And it wasn't until Quasar met them that they called themselves the Ethicals.
Oh, well, so they didn't get a group name until like 11 years later?
Well, they were when you're creating ethics for every sentient being in the universe.
A lot of red tape.
Yeah.
It takes a while to get around to naming yourself. Okay, I got it. Yeah.
But before we even jumped on here, Matt, I was telling Will, I was like, there's the list of like all the characters who appear in this issue. First name under other characters, they have Gilbert Vaughn, corpse.
Corpse. That's a good one.
And I said that's actually not right because it's Gilbert Vaughn reanimated corpse.
See, there you go.
Standoffish corpse.
Standoffish corpse.
So
And do you know who the Ethicals' main enemy is?
Oh Lord, here it comes.
It's Dazzler's evil cousin, Embezzler. Went way too far with that one for not much. The Embezzler.
I hope he didn't pull something reaching for that. All right, so they say we're coming up with the universal code of ethics for all sentient entities. Once we do, then the stranger will emancipate us. And Quasar, so you're being imprisoned here? Isn't everyone trapped in a situation not of their own making? Wow. Speaking of reaching, Quasar, not me. I'm just trying to find some people. And the Ethicals, we have not seen anyone but ourselves, and now you for vast expanses of unstructured time. You want me to try
for 11 years.
Yeah.
Well, that's real time. Who knows? You want me to try to free you from here? That would not be ethical, good sir.
Okay.
All right. So then Quasar flies off. Woo! What a bunch of oddballs. Wonder where they're originally from. They spoke English. Machine Man. What the heck? I've suddenly passed into another environment. And he sees a tall figure. He says, my word, that figure on the operating table, the stranger? He's like, stranger, what happened to you? What are you doing here? It's like, eh? He's like, I am not the stranger. I am Jakar. Because of my resemblance to him, the stranger is slowly vivisecting me. I'm in great pain, unendurable agony. You must help me. So, get some plastic surgery. It looks like the stranger. And he's all right. So let's get to Jakar. Real name. That's his real name. Aliases: impersonated stranger.
Well, there you go.
Oh, he's married with a wife, Kari Lee.
Wow.
Occupation: would-be conqueror. Male, 28 feet tall. Weight 16,000 pounds.
Needs to cut back on the Twinkies.
Yeah, I was gonna say fruitcake, man. Eyes white with no visible pupils. Hair black. Origin alien. Duh. History. History of character is unknown.
Okay, where's he appeared before?
I don't know. 6 appearances of Jakar. Let's see. He did appear. Looks like Captain America somewhere.
Huh.
Oh, maybe Captain America 150. Yeah, I see. Wait, I see Captain America 149 and 150. Then this issue, and then after this, it'll be Cosmic Powers Unlimited number 3, I guess.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so he doesn't make a lot of appearances. But yeah, really no backstory on Jakar except that he looks like the stranger. Except he's a fanboy. So Quasar says, help you? Sure, what do I? And you must kill me. Only death can release me from the ineffable horror of existence. Find a way to slay me. I beseech you. Boy, he doesn't want to get home to that wife. Look, Jakar, I'm not a killing kind of guy, but let me see if I can disconnect some of these painful-looking tubes and clamps that... And then he, eye blast Quasar. Presumptuous cretin. Wow. Pulling out the foul language. Presumptuous cretin. It is death I seek. Death. Oblivion. Nothingness. Release from the brutal bonds of awareness. Curse you. Curse you. And then Quasar, whoa, some sort of energy discharge caught me by surprise. Got to ride the shockwave.
Interesting that he wants oblivion. That's kind of a spoilery thing.
Kind of like on, kind of on Grunwald's mind.
Yeah.
All right. So Quasar gets blasted out. My energy aura protects me from heat, hard radiation, and concussive force, but I still feel like I've left my stomach behind. Wonder what it'd be like to get sick to my stomach inside my energy aura. Don't think I want to find... Ow, what? And as he gets caught by a giant hand. Insect.
Talk to the hands, because the energy aura ain't listening.
Oh! Insect. You send a mere flying insect against the incomparable Ego Prime. Bah! Here's what Ego Prime thinks of your insect. And Quasar, hey, what's disease? Out to be eaten by Ego Prime.
Ego Prime.
Here we go. Got him.
Yeah.
That's his real name. Relatives Ego, his genetic template. First appearance, Thor 199 from May 1972.
Wow.
Pulling out the... Yes. He has a history. Upon orders from the Regalian High Commissioner, the colonizer named Tana Neal took a relatively tiny sample of Ego substance in the hopes that it could be used to transform other planets into inhabitable worlds. The planet selected as the first test was Black World, where energy reflections of Ego evolved the life forms on that world to parallel the development of Earth. Instead, the sample of Ego became a being with its own consciousness called Ego Prime, which followed Sif, Valkyrie, and Tana Neal to Earth, where he fought Thor and the Warriors 3. As Odin had planned in the course of the battle, Ego Prime released an unknown form of energy which irradiated 3 Earth humans whom Odin had arranged to have present. Energy released the latent genetic potential in these 3 humans. Carter Dayam, D-Y-A-M, Dayam, Chilo and Jason Kimball, transforming them into superhuman beings who, together with 9 other similarly evolved human beings, have become known as the Young Gods.
Oh, okay.
Ego Prime, having expended all of its energy, disintegrated. He was captured by the enigmatic alien The Stranger and were imprisoned in the Stranger's lab world for the alien to study him. He remains there until freed by Overmind. Spoilers. So he disintegrated, but somehow the Stranger brought him back.
Got his ashes or something.
Yeah. Ashes to ash. Well, I mean, as we've discovered in the last few years, the Jackal brought Ben Riley back. What?
True.
All right. So elsewhere, I think that's the last we see of Quasar this issue, right?
I think so.
I'm pretty sure. It's like halfway through, and we're done with Quasar. Elsewhere on the strange world, we meet up with Makari. What a planet this is! Quaso said its owner and operator is a mega dude named the Stranger. No wonder a stranger-owned planet than this would be hard to imagine. Every couple seconds, I'm on a totally different running surface as he runs by Wood God.
Wood God?
Hanging from a tree. Wood God, again, his real name. Aliases, Creator, and Bambi.
Wasn't he part of the High Evolutionary? Was Wood God?
Maybe. Well, I'll get down to his origin. Okay. So, did someone mistake him for the cartoon, or does he like dance weekends at I don't know. Where is our first appearance here? 6'3", 265 pounds. Genetic experiment created from various human and animal genetic material. Created by Bill Mantlo and Keith Giffen. First appearance, Marvel premiere 31 August 1976. Wood God was created by biogeneticists David and Ellen Pace as part of a project which hoped to combine mankind's intellect with the animal kingdom's proclivity towards peaceful existence by creating a new hybrid species by gene splicing human and animal DNA. He first awoke into an adult body due to an accelerated growth rate with the mind of an infant. He learned quickly, however. In 5 minutes, his brain cell count tripled. In 2 days, he could walk. By listening to the Paces, he learned English in a matter of days. The Paces worked as scientists at nearby Tranquility Base to develop a lethal toxic nerve gas for the federal government. A year earlier, an accidental gas spill had killed sheep and sickened children. Jeez. One of them. Oh, some frightened townspeople broke open the gas. Everyone died. The mob, the Paces, and the entire population of a town called Liberty. Wood God, however, survived. Holy crap. Eventually, I think I remember reading the Marvel Tales. The Hulk and Spider-Man appeared in Liberty, so.
Oh.
Yeah. At some point, Wood God came into custody of Department H's 13th floor labs. Really doesn't even mention the Stranger, but I guess maybe because he's just hanging there.
He's just hanging out, right?
Man, Strangers all over everybody. All right, so Makari runs past Wood God. Thanks to the greater gravity, I can't even get up to my usual. And he's like, ugh, this is the worst. I'm running across a field covered with dead bodies. God, the stench. Looks like those 4 fools on the hill are causing all this carnage.
That's the original 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. You have those guys pulled up?
Yeah, I mean...
From Giant Size Fantastic Four number 3.
All right, yeah. Yeah, not the X-Men ones, yes. They're humanoid, average height 6'4", average weight 240. Home planet Tun, Tun, third from sun.
Okay.
Yeah, like you said, Giant Size Fantastic Four number 3 from November 74. Oh, history of this race is unknown.
Oh. So just some aliens that look like the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse.
I guess.
The Marvel Universe is a strange and wondrous place.
Yeah, I guess it's like, they're 4 horsemen. What else do you need to know? But Makari quickly runs past their habitat, and I'm pulling out all the stops just to get out of it. The ground gave way to space. I'm falling. He's in it looks like he's in space. Nintendo. Okay. Come on. Gotta get enough momentum to sail across to the next enviro zone. It's not happening. I'm in heaven, as he sees a woman who looks like a cross between a robot and the Silver Surfer.
Yep.
As she says, "You trespass my subspace, graceless stranger."
Which is, of course, translated.
Yes, of course. This is Shanga. Real name Shanga Fia Goram. So, let's call her Shanga. Current alias, Star Dancer. Alias is Shanga the Star Dancer. Yes. Citizenship. Zahala Clan. Yeah. Isn't that where you took your last vacation, Kona? Yeah.
It was.
Marital status, engaged. Better cut it out, Makari.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, better back off. Height, 6'2", weight, 740.
Hey, you know what Makari's favorite dance is? The
What's
Running
that?
Man. The Running Man.
Oh, good lord. First appearance.
But she looks like she's dancing in every panel on this page, though.
Well, it says she's a dancer.
Yeah.
First appearance, Marvel 2-in-179 from September 1981. Shanka was born to a race of cosmically powered humanoid aliens called the Zala clans, virtually immortal people possessing natural cosmic energy manipulating powers. Devoting her life to the art of dance, Shanga spent millennia practicing and perfecting her craft.
Wow.
So a millennia practicing dancing. That must be one hell of a lap dance.
Yikes.
But even as she grew more skillful, she began to find life on her planet unsatisfying. Desiring new thrills and challenges, Shanga began a centuries-long journey through space. Traveling aimlessly, she explored distant star systems. For the past several eons, she has desperately searched for any clue that can help point out the direct... I guess she got lost! She's not happening upon Earth. She took with her a mate, Elton Morrow, who in the 1940s had been known as the Blue Diamond.
This would have been after Project Pegasus then in Marvel 2-in-1.
Yeah, because it said her first appearance was
79.
79, yeah. Yeah, that's it for the background. Holy crap. Star Dancer moves so fast that she even enters hyperspace travel, just like the Silver Surfer can. Space vacuum adaptation, interstellar travel, FTL flight, precognitive sense, invulnerability, immortality, gravity manipulation, molecular manipulation, matter transmutation, cosmic energy manipulation, cosmic energy absorption, cosmic energy projection, concussive blast, energy construct creation, force field creation, astrokinesis. Overachiever.
Sounds like she can do about everything.
I know. So, Makari. The name's Makari, most beauteous one, if that's what you ask. She goes, "You speak English? You were from Earth?" He's like, "Yeah, you've been there?" She's like, "Once." "So what can I call you?" "Shanga." He's like, "What's a babe like you doing in a place like this, Shanga?" "I do not truly know. I was leaving your world with my new consort," which I guess was Blue Diamond, right? "When I espied a large red-garbed stranger, and the next thing I knew, I was here in this artificial cube of Urtsa's stellar void." And he's like, "Consort? You mean as in boyfriend?" She's like, "Yes. Though what happened to him when I was teleported here, my matrix sense cannot determine. I'm trapped here, Makari. My dancer's soul hungers for the freedom of the star lanes." He says, "Tell you what, Silver Girl, you take me to the edge of your little space cube here, and I'll see what I can do about busting you out of here." She says, "Come. This is the edge of the space." "It is." "It is?" She says, "Extend your hand." "Hey, where'd it go?" He's like, "Wow, from the other side, it looks like infinite space. From this side, some sort of mausoleum," because he can go back and forth through the wall. He said, "So what are you waiting for, Shanga? Let's boogie on through." And she said, "It's not that simple, I'm afraid. Though I've tried countless times, I cannot pass." So he grabs both her hands and says, "Bummer. How about if I try to ultra vibrating you then? If this is some sort of the vibrational barrier, then all I need to do is find the right. It's like, no, it won't work. Let's let go. He's like, okay, babe, but I promise I'll come back for you if I can. He's gone in a flash. Then he sees a bunch of energy. 3 beach balls of energy shooting at me. I'd better dash. But while still elsewhere, catch up with Hyperion. He says, this is the 15th environment I've flown over, and I've yet to see any sign of the X Squadron. Even with the 3 of us searching at superhuman speeds, there's no telling how long it will take to investigate every single one of these crazy habitats. There may be thousands of them here. As he flies over,
those 3 beach balls, I think, were the Tricon.
Maybe, yeah.
From Inhuman Special number 1.
So I'm assuming those 2 figures are Alpha and the Futurist?
Yeah, Alpha, the Ultimate Mutant, and then the Futurist, I think. Defender 16, and then Fantastic Four 216.
Ew.
And I don't know all this off the top of my head. This is wonderfully documented on the last page of the Cosmos and Collision trade paperback.
Alpha was created in a long-deserted subterranean deviant city in Carlsbad Caverns of New Mexico, with a half-deviant, half-inhuman criminal Maelstrom. Who could that be?
He might be important.
And then Magneto comes into play, so... Yeah, Alpha, you're hanging out with a lot of bad guys.
Yeah.
And the Futurist, who bears a striking resemblance to him, as you said, was Fantastic Four, but Futurist Randolph James was a former colleague of Reed Richards, who was transformed into a powerful superhuman being. Randolph was assaulted outside his home and suffered injuries that jeopardized his life. In order to speed up his speed up his natural recuperation powers, Randolph used an evolution accelerator on himself. Instead of healing him, it evolved him into a superhuman being with godlike powers, the Futurists. Unfamiliar with his powers, he was manipulated by Blastar to oppose the Fantastic Four, but as soon as he could see through it and the menace was finished, the Futurists decided to leave Earth instead of following Richard's advice to look for a way to de-evolve. And that's when he got captured by the Stranger.
Yeah, I think the Stranger just has like a net, in orbit, when people come out.
A little dome like above Quasars. Yeah, come on. Swim right in. So yeah, I don't know who, so the Futurist, I guess Alpha says, a lesser being passes overhead, my dear Futurist. Should we communicate to him our plight? My dear Alpha, if highly evolved specimens such as ourselves cannot unravel the double helix that binds us, then what help could a brute possibly be? Point taken, as usual. And that's when Hyperion flies into another environment. Whoop, just passed into another one. There's an interesting specimen bathing in lava, it looks like.
The Cosmosian Palai, yeah. From Tales to Astonish number 44. That's back in the 60s, dude.
Yeah, yes, I was right. Yes, he was apparently destroyed by Ant-Man and Janet Van Dyne.
Wow.
But I guess he had that one appearance, then he wasn't destroyed, he was just teleported away to the Stranger's homeworld.
Yeah, he lived to bathe again.
Yes, in more lava.
Yeah.
I mean, his backstories, I guess their other ones stink more, but where does the Stranger get all these guys, and what does he think he's doing with them? I guess if I were really interested, I could just stop and ask, assuming I could understand his inarticulate bellows. Ooh. Judge a book by his cover? Why don't you? And he's like, now where am I? The planet's sewer system or just another bizarre environment? Wonder which of these passages I should take. Guess it doesn't matter all that much. I know I should be thankful for having my sight miraculously restored, because he was wearing those glasses last issue.
That's right.
And we'll get there, I think, issue 16?
Yeah.
But Argon, my full range of optical power would come in handy now. Then he's like, wait a minute. Now I have no less than 4 tunnels to choose among. The further I go, the more complicated. This must be a maze, a huge 3-dimensional maze. Darn if I'm going to play Rack for this stranger. I've had it with this. As of now, as he crashes through the wall with a kerboom. Alright, now if I can build up a head of steam, he's like, whoa, people, I almost smashed right into them. He's like, sorry about that. Anybody hurt? No? And some familiar looking people.
Who could that be?
It's not our friend Quantum, but it's the power platoon he was looking for, right?
The Dacomite Elect from Quasar number 4.
That's right.
Yeah.
Of course.
Old Wondar, or not the artist formerly known as Wondar issue. Right?
The Aquarium, yeah. And they're all speaking in their native tongue.
Yep.
Remember? So, and Hyperion's like, what did he say? As they punch him, I felt that. This fellow, maybe all of them, is super strong like me. These guys look like a militia of some sort. The different insignia on their chests may be ranks. They seem to display different powers as well, as you just hear. The background. Hey, man, I said I'm sorry. They must think me in league with the man who stuck them in this ledge hole.
And he dropped his communicator thing, too.
Yes.
Oh.
And then they start pounding on Hyperion. Guess you goose steppers never heard of a fair fight. Well then, come on. I haven't been able to really cut loose in a long time. And they respond. Alright, so let's take a breather. So the power platoon is, here we go. They official answer. Dacomite elects. Identity secrets. First appearance, Quasar 14. I mean, they were mentioned in like West Coast Avengers. They were mentioned in West Coast Avengers and Quasar 4, but this is their actual appearance. Yeah.
Awesome.
So yeah, not a lot of history except for, that Quantum was looking for them. Oh, wait, 7 appearances. They appeared in Maximum Security 1 and 3, Quasar number 4, West Coast Avengers West Coast 96, Quasar 14, which we're reviewing, that will appear next issue, and West Coast Avengers 97.
Huh. Cool.
So, yeah.
I'll have to look at those West Coast Avengers issues. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like towards the end of the series, yeah.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, back in the Stranger's Command Citadel, which has been overrun by, Overmind. Hyperion! Your erstwhile colleague Hyperion has somehow managed to follow us across the galaxy. It was the doing of that Earthman Quasar. Yeah, it was. Infuriating. Neither Hyperion nor Quasar nor the third member of their expedition party is susceptible to my mental domination. Boy, we're locked out. I hate beings like that.
It's just such a stupid thing to say.
I hate people I can't control, yeah. Still, they pose no real threat to me. They are so engaged in skirmishes with some of my enemies' laboratory specimens that there is but a small chance of them finding me. And now that I've mastered this control console, I will deactivate the force barriers, keeping each test subject in his own controlled environment. Not only will it disrupt every single arcane experiment my enemy is conducting, it will provide me with a vast army of stranger-hating mind slaves. The next page, nice montage with Overmind in the middle. Come forth, slaves, the Overmind commands you. And we see some of the people we've already talked about, but also we see Bi-Beast, Fusion, Mercurio, the 4D, was it?
Yeah, Mercurio, the 4D man, yeah.
Starlight, Presence. Wonder if we'll talk about him ever again. Dragonfly, the Captive. We also get Starman from DC Comics.
Yes.
Stardust, not the wrestler. And that's it on this page, I believe.
When we get
it's Quasar one more time. We're not quite done with him. He's still in the
that's right.
Ego's mouth.
Yep. And we see Wood God, the Ethicals, Alpha, the Futurist, the Four Horsemen.
The guys we've already seen, yeah. But I can't believe they threw in DC Comics Starman. The Will Payton, thank you very much.
Yeah.
But yeah, Quasar, the bite-sized morsel. But then, here we go. We're going to shrink back down. Meanwhile, and while pandemonium breaks loose on the planet of the stranger, elsewhere in the Milky Way galaxy, in the star system of Sol, on the planet Earth, on the east coast of the continent of North America, in the metropolis called New York City, shrinking down, on the 12th floor of the gleaming edifice named Four Freedoms Plaza. Okay, we're there. Pandemonium of another sort has also broken loose. As we hear HD yelling, "You are being illogical and impertinent, Miss Ballantyne. It makes not an iota of sense for the three of us to work in this crowded outer office when Mr. Vaughn's spacious office lies vacant." Yeah, you don't know half of how spacious it is. "I demand that my drawing board be moved inside at once." And Kayla, "I've been working for Mr. Vaughn from the start, Miss Steckley, and I'm telling you, his office is off limits." Why do you think they call it an office? It's off limits. And HD, we'll see about that. And Kayla, "Oh, well, Wendell keeps his office locked. How'd she?" She says, "Mr. Tanaka, kindly help me move my drawing board in here." And Kayla, "Ken, don't you dare. Mr. Vaughn is going to fire her when he catches her in this room." And Ken says, "But isn't that what you want?" And Kayla's like, "Oh, yeah." And then we see HD inside. Interesting bookshelf, but not half as interesting as what's behind it.
That totally needed that, man.
As we'll discover what's behind the bookcase later. Alright. But it should say meanwhile again, but it's like still elsewhere in the Milky Way galaxy is the star system of Sirius, boasting 10 planets. Boasting, yeah, man, I got 10. 3 of which have evolved sentient life, 97 moons, 2 belts of asteroids, and a cloud of comets. The Sirius system is worthy of scientific scrutiny. I see where this is going.
Yeah.
But the energy form of the enigmatic stranger has not come to the Sirius system today to see its planets, moons, asteroids, comets, or even its indigenous life forms. He has come seeking something else. Here, on the largest moon of the 4th planet from the sun, the stranger reassumes his corporeal form. There is a single inhabitant on this moon. It is for him the stranger has come. The inhabitant's dwelling place is invisible to most eyes, not to strangers. Its architecture would be baffling, incomprehensible labyrinth to most. The stranger strides the dwelling place knowledgeably through, though he has never set foot here before. Dwelling place would have automatically expelled any uninvited visitor who had made it this far. The stranger goes where he pleases. Alright. There has to be a joke about the stranger going where he pleases. Only when he reaches the moon's sole inhabitant does he stop. The sight that greets him does not surprise him. As he sees a watcher laying on the floor, he puts his hand on his large head. Another watcher, dead. This makes the 10th I have seen. Sorry, people, it's dramatic. At that moment, the stranger starship relays him a message. Someone is tampering with his laboratory world. He sweeps the message from his awareness. At present, he has other concerns.
One more time.
Well, I was going to do the next issue box says next.
Oh.
Death Watch.
There we go.
Although at the bottom of the letters page, we get next issue, who is killing the Watchers and why? Wait a second, let me do this. Next issue, who's killing the Watchers and why? The answers will startle you, and you'll get to see why Quasar deserves the name Cosmic Avenger. Ooh, my thumb's tired. Anyway.
Which has a great cover. Cover 15.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Which they also print in the back in black and white. Which is pretty awesome.
Oh, yep. But, oh my lord, when we get to 16, I'm exhausted just over the characters we went over in this issue.
We haven't hit all of them yet.
I know. Wait till we get... And 16's oversized.
Yeah.
So guess what episode is going to be an oversized 2 episodes from now.
Yeah, it's 52 It's a 52-page giant, isn't it? It's like a double-sized issue.
Maybe. Hell, we could probably do 2 episodes on that issue. All right. So what have we learned today?
This is an awesome issue, that's what we've learned.
Come back next episode as Ego Prime gets some dental floss.
And Makari hits on another woman somewhere on the Stranger's World.
Baby, are you single? Can you alter your vibrational frequency? So I guess the lesson is if you're a freak, don't leave Earth. The stranger's going to grab you up.
No kidding.
All right. So any final thoughts?
I love how this is building up. I mean, this is an awesome arc. It really, really is.
Oh yeah, I love this story because I read this issue like 2 weeks ago. I reread it like 2 weeks ago because I reid the first one and then I was like, I gotta read the next one. Then I ended up reading all 4 back to back.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that they're doing stuff that hasn't been done before. Even subtle things like giving the ethics a name. But it's a shocking image to see dead Watcher at the end. You know, we've never seen that before. This is a race that appears seldomly for a specific reason to observe, and we're not used to seeing it on the other end. So it's cool. Intrigue is building.
They're up there on the cosmic scale too. I mean, Watchers are very, very powerful and very, very old.
Yeah,
that's right. Almost, the only person who was there at the birth of their race was Betty White.
Keith Richards.
And he'll be there when they die. No.
Yeah.
The other thing that will survive the heat death of the universe: cockroaches and Keith Richards.
But yeah, next issue it turns it up a notch. Quasar, Watchers, Stranger, Overmind. Yeah, it's all awesome.
Yeah, but a lot more with Quasar and the Strangers and the Watchers, Strangers, Watchers, Quasar. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Very cool.
All right. So by the time tomorrow we're recording our Capes of the Lunatics end of the year episode. By the time this hits the podcast, it'll already be up. So go check that out, Mr.
Oh, and coming up in January,
which we're in, Will.
Oh, yes.
I know. But yeah.
Later in January.
Later in January.
Yeah, when this hits, I wonder if it'll already be up. But check out Capes and Lunatics, episode 4 of Captain Marvel, because the 3 of us are going to talk to Miss Kelly Thompson, writer of the new Captain Marvel series. And you can watch it.
Exciting.
You can watch it live on YouTube. Well, like I said, it might already pass, but you could have watched it live on YouTube the day after the episode issue 1 came out.
Yes.
So nice. Check that out. The Capes and Lunatics end of the year episode. Will be there. Basically, I think everyone but Matt.
Yeah, pretty much the way it goes. But sometimes even from here, I'm barely here.
Yeah, it's like Yale and some guy review stuff. Oh, that'd be a cool name, Yale and that guy.
Oh, before we go, when was your club appearance, Matt?
Yes.
What?
Have you done your club appearance yet, or is that still on the radar?
Do you have something on New Year's Eve?
Oh, yes. I'll be at the Irish Village where I was at the Irish Village in Cape Cod on New Year's Eve.
Awesome.
Because I was going to say, it'll be passed on the podcast, but on YouTube. If you're watching this before December 31st, get your ass down there.
Come check it out. I have booked a bunch of shows. I'll maybe post a graphic of it soon. So look for me on Facebook, Twitter, Matt Kona, MattKona.
I was going to say, where's the best place just to follow you on social media for the dates? Yeah,
I would say Facebook. That's probably the most accurate.
Cool.
If you get past those algorithms, you don't find out about the shows till the next day. You know. Maybe Instagram, I guess.
But yes, a very funny man, Matt Kona. He was performing a silent comedy for the first half of this episode.
Yeah, very heady stuff.
His mime. He was trapped in a box. Let me tell you. All right. So, and Will, where can people follow you on the internet and find out about Diary of Night?
They can find me at Walred. That's WALLRED. In Gmail, Twitter, Facebook, blah blah blah. You can also find me at diaryofnight.com, which is my self-published book, which you can see on the shelf behind me. Multiple copies, right? So, and you can always check out the Quantum Zone, quantumzone.org, which is due for a huge update. Hopefully I'll get around to it, but I'm pretty much a slacker, so we'll see.
All right, and if you want to send us feedback, again, we got 2 more parts of Journey in the Mystery. Email us, capesandlunatics@gmail.com, facebook.com/quantumzonepod, and follow the Quantum Zone Facebook group. We'll give you behind-the-scenes updates and when we're going to record. You can watch live at Quantum Zone Pod and at CL Sidekicks on Twitter. Follow CL Sidekicks on Instagram and the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. All right. Let's get out of here. We got to rest up for
tomorrow.
A little bit for issue. Well, I was going to say 15, but issue 16.
I have to bring some water for that one.
Start doing your cardio. We're gonna have to do some of those couch to
5K. Right?
Yes. That has been your Quantum Zone. Good stuff. And then after Journey in the Mystery, I think we get 2 more issues of Quasar, and then it's like a big long stretch of Avengers, like 10 issues of Avengers or something.
But then it's straight into Cosmos and Collision after that.
Right,
so that's awesome.
Although I was looking at some of those Avengers books, they're not that bad.
Yeah, but they're Avengers books.
Yeah, they're like there's like cosmic entities, and then it's like a 2-issue Doctor Doom arc. So
yeah.
So remember, Quantum Zoners, do your homework and come back next time. And remember, keep it quantum.